Hi all, welcome back. So today we will solve all the questions from inverse trigonometric functions which came in different shifts of April 2025 attempt. In inverse trigonometric questions we have total 4 questions, out of which 2 are easily doable and 2 are moderate, which we are going to solve. This difficulty level is based by perception, which may be different for others. So let's jump on to our first question. Here is our viewer. We start our first question. We have analysis page of each and every questions with the difficulty level. Hope this will be helpful for you. So here is our first question. Our question says if y is equal to cos of this expression, then we have to find the value of this expression. Now to solve this question, first we will open the cos term as cos of a plus b. We will get y is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Now from here our y is equal to half into x by 2. Half into x by 2 minus of sin pi by 3 is root 3 by 2 into now cos inverse x by 2. So from here to hypotenuse x base perpendicular will be 4 minus x square. So this will be sine inverse of 4 minus x square with root upon 2. So value for this expression will be under root of 4 minus x square upon 2. 4 minus x square upon 2. So from here we will cross multiply 4 and take the y term to the right hand side and take this term to the left hand side. And then simultaneously we will square both sides. So we will get, let's reversing this equation. Then we will get x minus 4y whole square is equal to 12 minus 3x square. Now let's open this. We will get x square. X square plus 3x square will be 4x square minus 16y square. Sorry, plus 16y square minus 8y minus 12 is equal to 0. Dividing by 4 on both the sides. This will be 1, this will be 4, this will be 2, this will be 3. So from here we will get, from here first let's make x minus y whole square. X minus y whole square. This is xy. This is xy. Not only y, because this is a part of this term. So minus 8xy. X minus y square, we will be left with extra 3y square. Let's take this minus 3 to the right hand side. So from here our value for the required expression in the question is 3. And from here we can see that our answer is correct. And here is our next question. This time our question says, considering the principal values of the inverse trigonometric functions of this minus is x between minus half and my 1 upon root 2 is equal to. So we can treat this as cos of A, cos of B, sine of A, sine of B, cos of A. So we can write the above expression as sine inverse of cos B sine A plus sine B cos A. Now from here our B is equal to pi by 3 and A is equal to sine inverse x. So let's say this is equal to S. Our S is equal to sine inverse of sine of A plus B. This is equal to A plus B, and this is equal to pi by 3 plus sine inverse x. So from here, this is not pi by 3, sorry, this is pi by 6. Cos of pi by 6 is root 3 by 2. Sorry, pi by 6, pi by 6. So from here, our answer will be option B. And here is our solution. We can see that our answer is correct. Here is our next question. This time our question says the sum of infinite series. So this infinite series is. So first let's find the general term. Pn is equal to cot inverse. Let's say this is the first term. So this is like 2 into 1 square, 2n square plus 3. Let's look for the second. 16 plus 3. And for the third, 36 plus 3. Yes. And divided by 4. We can also write this as tan inverse 4 upon 4n square plus 3. Now from here, this is equal to tan inverse of, we will divide both numerator and denominator by 4. We can write numerator then as n plus half minus n minus half divided by 1 plus n plus half n plus half into n minus half. Let me check it. Minus 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4, yes. Now we can write this as tan inverse of n plus 1 upon 2 minus tan inverse of n minus 1 upon 2. So our sigma r is equal to 1 to infinity t r is equal to, we can write this as tan inverse 3 by 2 minus tan inverse half plus tan inverse 5 by 2 minus tan inverse 3 by 2 plus dot dot dot. So here these two will get cancelled and tan inverse 5 by 2 will be cancelled with the another tan, and so on. So from here, from the first term vi minus tan inverse 1 upon 2 fixed, and from the last sum, let's say we will have tan inverse infinity, which is pi by 2. So answer for this question is option D. And here we can see that our answer matches correct. Here is our next question. In this question, we have to find the value for this expression is equal to. So first, we can write this as cot inverse of, we can write this under root as mod of sec 2 minus 1 upon tan 2 minus cot inverse of mod of sec 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon tan 1 upon 2. Now, our 2 radian is between is around 114 degrees, so, which is in the second quadrant. So in second quadrant cos is negative, so sec is also negative. So here we will multiply both numerator and denominator by cos 2, and this mod will open with minus. So from here we will get cot inverse of minus 1 minus cos 2 upon sin 2 minus cot inverse of now 1 upon 2 will be between 0 to 90 degrees, so this will open with positive. So 1 plus cos 1 upon 2 upon sin 1 upon 2. Now our cot of, we can write cot x as 1 plus cos 2x upon sin 2x. Let me prove this. This is equal to, we can write cos 2x as 2 cos square x minus 1 and this plus 1. These two will get cancelled. Divided by, let's open sin 2x, 2 sin x cos x. 2 will get cancelled, cos x will cancel the power. Cos x upon sin x is equal to cot x. So from here we can say cot x is equal to this. So this will be cot inverse of minus cot 1 minus cot inverse of cot 1 upon 4. So from here, this one we can write this as cot of minus 1 minus 1 is between 0 to negative pi. So this will open with pi minus theta. So pi minus of cot inverse cot 1 minus cot inverse cot 1. From here we will get pi minus 1 minus 1 upon 4. This is equal to pi minus 5 upon 4. So from here our answer will be option A. And Here is our solution, and we can see that our answer is correct. So, hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching.